Welcome back, folks, to Pigs TV. I'm your host, Pigs, as usual. So today we have a bar match. It's a 3v2, so 3 teams and 2 players each on the cold place. I thought, seeing as it was a bit chillier here in the UK at the moment, I'd play that. So let's have a look. At the top, we've got Apex. Now he technically is the best player. Well, he is the best player on it. All the others don't even equal him. So he's got Wick, which is the least numbered player, if you like. Least, I can't remember the word it is, but I know what I'm trying to say. And then we've got Lipik, who is a Armada. I didn't say that for the others. Landers, he is an Armada, so we've got 2 Armadas. It would be interesting for one to go air and one to go bots. Bots would be alright. Vehicles would be okay as well because it's relatively fast. Eden is on Armada and he's going for the bot lab. And we've got another Cortex, and here's Mustuk. Anyway, it's something like that. Anyway, it's close enough. You know what I mean. So obviously, there's not a lot going on at the moment. Now, will Apex decide to do a tick rush? I don't know. I would have thought no, he can't do a tick rush because I suppose he could have done a rover rush. But no, he's doing a he's going to get a few out first. So there is a bit of a so he sent, what did he send? He sent the rovers. So he did a few rovers to start with, which I thought that he might do with his experience. So now the commander is buggered because he cannot hit between there. He could degun, but he's going to degun it right through his that, and it'll blow all this up as well. So he can't really do anything. So that's a nice little play. A little bit of a run by, just to keep them all playing ball and keep them down until Apex gets his stuff going. This is what I'm expecting. But it is what it is. This is why we look at these. So he's got a few more rovers out. He's got a lot of construction out though. That's a lot. He's got to hope his friend down here doesn't lose. Because Wick is the least least experienced. I put the words experience, I think, instead of trying to use the numbers. Least experience because sometimes the numbers you don't see them, but somebody was asking me to enable them, and I said, "How the hell do you do that?" I'm sure, like when I watched it a few years ago, that they did have the numbers automatically, but then they took them off, and I think they started to do these. I just took them off. But anyway, and the numbers in a sense don't mean a lot because you could be low number, you could be 0. I just seen one today that was like 0 point such and such. He was so low he couldn't even get to a 1, but his experience was massive. So he's been playing a lot but losing. So that's where it goes. I mean, recently Apex has been losing quite a lot because the last time we were watching him, he was only in the 50s, just almost 60, and he's only in the 30s now. So that's just the way it goes. So they are communicating with each other quite a bit. There was a lot of trash talking before, so it was quite funny. So it's a bit of a lull, but no, here we come. So the 2 commanders are really close to each other. So what they're going to do? There's not many happening much on this side. He's trenched there with his load of pawns, but nothing too much. If you think about it, this side is the best. This side here, while we're waiting for them, is the best because these are least experienced and are very similar to each other. It's just the Apex. He can be an absolute. I know because I played against him on multiplayer. And I was right next to him. He left me alone. Still close. Just left me alone because I haven't got the experience of some of these. I mean, I'm a three like these guys, but the way I play and where I've been taught with that is being incredibly aggressive, probably over aggressive. So sometimes I lose quite early because I'm over aggressive. So it looks like he's got Janice out, and he's got the little or the whistler to that one. But who's the that will take out the laser because it has let's say it has a longer range, and yeah, I thought it had a longer view. So light artillery, not enough to do much damage at the moment. Needs a few more. The pounder is a good unit, but you need a few more. If you're going to use the pounder, I know because I'm lost against the pounder quite often with one of the lads that plays, and I have always idea that's what he's going to play. But you can't. The pawns will just get obliterated by the pounder, and if you've got a few pounders, forget it. You need the aggregator or the missile, to do that, to take down the pounders, because they can fire a lot longer away. See, the Janus will just take these out. There's no problem. No problem for the Janus. I suppose the Janus might do good against the pounder. Yeah, see, it does really well against the pounder. I was actually surprised, that was a lot more. But the trouble is, the Janus, you need them in a quite decent number because of where the fire. The fire, then you have to wait, what, 5 seconds or so before they start again, maybe a bit longer. He is taking stuff down. Experience shows he just knows what unit to use. But then again, you get that by learning and watching and playing more. Well, that's interesting though, for the pounder. Against the Janus, he got absolutely obliterated. Here we go. Oh, that's not right. They will take their commander down really fast. And there's not much happening on the other side. That's why I'm keeping an eye on it, but there's not really a lot of fighting. That's why I thought I'll keep on this one if you don't. I'm sorry about that if you expect me to work around. But there's a lot happening. They're just turtling on the other side, really. They're just sat there, but at least we've got something to watch. A decent enough fight. He's coming back, slowly but surely. He's going to jump on him, but whether he can do it, no. Ooh, it's close. Yes, he did. Well done. Yeah, because he got a bit too... a bit too a bit too overzealous with that one. Like one of the spectators said, very nice. It was touch and go, but he just had enough just to take it out, just to take him out. So now they've got this side, this team, the third team down here at the moment, the red and the orange. They've got a good chance of winning now. Now they've taken the commander of the airbags out, but it doesn't always work like that. Depending how you use the units that you've got. And letting them stand there is just, they'll just obliterate everything. So he's still not out of it by no means. It looks like he's taking down on the... Oh, he's going for the medium now. Medium tank. Again, nothing really. They're just turtling. They're just stood there and not doing anything. This is... I'm glad this side's doing something. Because it would have been a bit of a slow one. It is still back and forth though. There's no guarantee. Is he doing a tick spam? Is he getting the ticks out? Yeah, he's getting some ticks out. But he's getting some other stuff out. Some more pawns. So he said, right there, stop it up. So he's got both now. It's a wonder he's not getting any of the Lazarus out. To... refix some of this. Obviously he's got a constructor now there, but and that will, I know you could use the, where's that going? I'm quite surprised where that's going. Missile. Mace is gone. Sending them in, no point sending the repetees like that. You need to strike them again, like I've said before. I know it's a lot easier. But when you see, look at the pounders. The pounders will take. If the pounders stop derping around the wreckage, they will do quite well against. Well, I don't really know. They're not doing well. There's air there. They're not. Yeah, they're not. They're getting too much. He's doing too much, and he's shouldn't be doing that much. He hasn't got a lot to. Weeks just stood there. He could have gone back and forth, really. With all this, he could have dipped back and forth and actually done something, or sent some units over to Apex, and then just share them and say, "Here, have these." Because there's not actually that much. The maces are soaking up a bit, but the Janus will take that down if there's enough of them. There we go. There's a lot of metal there to be had. Oh, get Eden in his mate's base and he blows it all up. That'd be an interesting play. Yeah, so he's like I said, so he's bringing them back, which sometimes is actually worse than actually building new ones. But on his case, it's not. There's so much metal there to be had. It's ridiculous. I'll still say it's still touch and go though. I still don't think that. I'm questioning about whether these are going to win. I may be wrong. Because they're not really got a massive amount. See, now the Hound's out, so he's on borrowed time. There's such a lot of fighting down here. And he's trying to push, but they're not really. Both of them are not really. He's winning, and then he's having to pull back because then he's losing his, and then he's winning. The only thing here really needs to be the red and the orange need to push at the same time, because that's a lot of tanks. Some of them are a bit questionable about a health, like I must admit, which really he should have got a few and peeled them off and done them as well. Yep. It's derping on there and it's going to get rid of that. So that's another lot out of the way. So they're eating up the commander. Probably going to lose before they do that, but still. Yep. Oh no, he just got it. He would have had, with that, he would have had enough to go to T2, but I don't think he's going to T2. He's certainly not a T2 range. He's just started T2. It seems to be slightly one-sided. Like, well, the other team are just sat there doing nothing. Mistaken earlier on sent a load of ticks down to the red. I mean, air's going to be. Looks like air's going to be a bit of a question mark in here, but they're just they're derping around. They haven't really got. I mean, they haven't really got a lot. Oh, yeah, be careful. You're going to lose all them. That's not what you want to do. Amount of times I've lost an entire, almost a battalion or whatever you want to call them. He's going to do good. Ooh, close. He did get rid of a couple, I think. Now he's having to push back from the line. Now this might be the. I know the Pounders are there. But the Janus could take down the Pounders, but I don't think he's got a lot of Janus left. No, he's got no Janus left. This is definitely a push now. Yep. Oh, that was a bad play. That was a bad play. That's a very chatty bunch. No, not when you're playing, my friend. It's very difficult unless you're on, like, you know, you're playing with your teammate and you're on Discord or something like that. No, you're not very chatty. You wouldn't think how much concentration you need playing this, because you need eyes in the back of your head, and you go looking at that and looking at that, looking at the map, looking at this, looking at that, see where everybody is. But again, Apex is not out. Even though he's a lot behind, he's definitely not a lot out. I think they were using the other system, if they're not the one I have, although it might not work for the 2v2, only on a dual maybe. I mean, they've got the most metal. In fact, this group here are actually the worst out of the two, even though they've taken down Apex as one of the commanders. He's got to protect his commander. So where's his commander? Oh, his commander's up there. Not too bad. But there's a lot of derping or a lot of like sitting there. Are we going to do something now? No, that would be asking a little bit too much. Why would you do that? I don't know. Is he gone to T2 yet? Nope. No T2 on this side at all. Obviously still two commanders on this side versus one at the top. But longer they leave it, the longer it will take to take him out. These pounders are definitely going to do some soaking up. But if he gets to T2, which is where he's going down, what's he going for? He's going for a Starlight, long range, few Jags, and a couple of Bulls, and he's going for the Jammer. Now, where's his radar? I thought the radar would have been in that, but maybe he doesn't need it. I always get, if I'm going to do that, I would get the radar, get the Jammer, and get the rest of it, and then send them in. He could even, I mean, he could have got even Mousers, to be honest. As long as he protects them, they would take out all of this infrastructure. The only trouble with the Mauser is they can't move and fire at the same time. So that's the way you can stop them. But he should know now there's a Starlight or something like that out. And he's not on borrowed time because there's only one. Sorry, my apologies, there's two out. So now we go ships here. Well, I wondered if ships was going to be a thing on here, but I didn't want to say because it was a question mark whether how long they were going to last and how it was going. But I think Apex is now in his own element now. I think he's yeah, you see, Powder's definitely going to go down from this, and they won't work either. He's left him too long. That's the problem, you see. If you leave a decent player far too long, so he's getting the ball. He's using the ball so the Starlight can see him, see? This is definitely cannon fodder. So now you're having to come off, so now he can push forward a bit. Oh, we have got a battle. Wick's gone forward and done some battling. Oh, D-Gun Central. Now, will he take that out? If he could take and get him, it's close. Oh, he's going to get rid of all of that infrastructure as well. Oh. Oh no, he's still got the Tsar though. The Bazaar. The big Tsar. The mental unit. It will obliterate anything. It doesn't care if it's friendly or whatever. It'll just fire. It's a good unit, but it's so deadly if used wrong. There we go. So Apex's idea of they were going to win wasn't quite right. So basically he sat there and did nothing and then spent 2 minutes just using a Bazaar to take everything out. You don't need many of these to do some damage. They're quite slow, but if they can get like that, absolutely powerful. Although they don't do anything against air though, so he needs something to Yeah. Because it will try and take them out. Probably take a hell of a long time, man. What's the bit, but it's still touch and go. But you get that bull up there, my friend. Second bull. Oh, it might be even more than one bull. He's just there we go. D-gun. That's the end of that one. The Starlight's doing really well. They are absolutely. I mean, they've got 16 and that's got 25. Gauntlet's gone. Oh, that's gone. Mosk is on a timer. Wick's just taken out that one. I think this is the end of end is nice sort of thing. Oh, the beamer lasted a bit longer than I was expecting. I do if you can take them with the bombers. No. This is that's just a slugfest. Although saying that though, they can do some damage, and he will probably fire at the. Yeah, he will. There we go. So he took out one. Apex is now coming down with the Jags, a lightning tank. In good bits of number, there's a pretty decent these, you know. That Tsar is mint. Oh, the Fat Boy. Now the Fat Boy will take care of the Tsar. For sure. I don't actually know who is the better unit. I would assume the Tsar would be better, but that's questionable. Oh, there we go. Another commander's gone. Mortusk is gone. So we're getting there. So we got. Well, basically, we've got one of each now. He could have got his mate back in by giving him some units and started rebuilding again. There was nothing around here at the time. Oh, big Baliska, I call it the Big Bertha. Always reminds me from Supreme Commander. It uses a hellish amount of energy to fire. See the Fat Boys, he's got a good set of Fat Boys here. I don't think so. They're gonna do. Well, he's spread about, so they will do. Oh, is that friendly fire? Apex is still coming down, which he's bound to do. He's got this. He's got them not wiped out actually. Closing the distance. The Fat Boys struggle. They'll derp around. They'll fire at each other. That's what you want them to do. There you go. You see. I know. I suppose that was him. Nope. Still not got through. There we go, that's the red one. So now we've got 2v1 in a sense. What are they firing at? I'm trying to work. Oh yes, they're firing at the heavy assault tank. Assault medium, yeah. I was thinking, what are they firing at? That's an absolute pointless waste of time. You might as well either put your stuff in units, to be honest with you. And this, getting into Fat Boy. Fat Boy's fine, but it's not enough. You might as well got a, you know, get your radar, get that, get some. A good slinger would have been alright. Something that would even, you know, start doing something. A sharpshooter. Sharpshooter, although it's incredibly dense in energy, that's the problem with them. I mean, a hound's fine, but not the Fat Boy. Takes far too long, and it's just not fast enough. So we got some more. I don't think. Well, they might do something. There we go. Here's the Starlight. Starlight will absolutely rip the Fat Boys apart. He's got 4. He only probably needed 2 at best, at the worst. Can they hit that? Yeah, I think so. I think they can. Might not even, the Starlights might not even need to come in. That's it, all infrastructure done. Although they're coming in now. But it's actually got there in the end, but I don't know whether they even fired, to be honest. That was just not the right unit for my liking, but there we go. That looks like the end of it. There we go.
Ended.
So I hope you enjoyed that, and it was almost a foregone conclusion, but it was touch and go. I didn't think he would lose his commander Apex, but there we go. I hope you enjoyed that, and we'll see you in the next one. Bye for now.